Welcome to 5 Minute Friday, everybody, where we share our best tips and tricks to help you get just a little bit better every week. And this week, we were talking about turning intellect into action. Okay, Eddie, I did the intro. I have no idea what we're talking about, so please enlighten me. You wanted to hit me cold with this, so what you got?
I did. I wanted to hit you cold, and I wanted to see if you thought this was true. It's one of the hardest things in the world is turning intellect into action. Let me explain.
Okay, please do, because, yeah.
Does it even make sense?
I'm clueless.
So there are a lot of things in life that we can make intellectual sense out of. The just basic things that we are supposed to do. Like, take, for instance, eating well.
Yeah.
Okay. Very easy to intellectually say what you should do. So, like, what should we do to eat?
Yes.
We should eat our greens. We should not overeat. We should, do some basic things to make sure that we're getting our vitamins and minerals. We should drink water. And it's not like really, really hard to come up with a reasonably good diet. What's the hard part, though?
It's putting it into action.
Actually doing
the thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is so true in things in construction, right? Like, there's a lot that I might know how to do, like intellectually know how to do. And I'm going to put this really in the interpersonal realm the most. All right. So we talk about a lot of stuff on here about treating each other well and doing the right thing and do unto others and have empathy. And like, we talk about all this stuff all the time. Try to know where somebody's at, like when it comes to their mental and emotional health. And like, there's all of that too. And like, we know.
Yeah. These are evergreen things that we can talk about, right?
We know.
These are always good to have.
Yes.
Always.
But knowing and doing are two different things, because what does that actually look like on the day to day?
Yeah.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to treat people well every day. It's very difficult to not complain. It's very difficult to just, not send that snarky email or just save that snarky word you were going to say on the phone. It's very difficult to do the thing, although it's very easy to know it. And so we talk nonstop about like kind of the intellectual things, right? Like, here's stuff that we should be doing.
Because we're smart, right?
Oh, if we were smart, we'd be doing them. If we were really smart, we'd be doing them.
That's fair.
I don't think, of all the accusations that could be hurled at the Construction Brothers, being smart might not be one on the top of the list. Let's be honest.
Hypocrites? Most definitely, yes.
Absolutely. 100%. That's one of the things, like, I'm going to just out that. Okay, if you listen to the show on the regular and you're like, I know this guy and I talk to him regularly.
Hey.
Nope, not who I deal with.
Hey, you remember that one time that I said I was going to run a half marathon last year? Did that happen, Eddie? No.
Well, that was, okay, intellectually you brought up, like, have accountability. Yeah, okay. So you told the audience, I've got accountability now because I said it out loud. And that's there. And you did train, and there were things that happened, and life happened. But doing the thing, following through on the thing is hard.
It is.
So take heart. You're not the only one that struggles with it. I'm going to say if you fail, try again. But continue to try to form, like, one thing I would say is good habits. Mm-hmm. Good habits, kind of like things that you go back to. Routines. We just talked about routines.
Right.
Those help.
Yeah.
Establish boundaries.
Yep.
Let's say, like, everybody might be able to admit that overconsumption of social media, please don't turn us off right now. Overconsumption of social media
this isn't social.
something that, we should not do.
Yeah.
But putting your phone down can be like, you're like, I shouldn't be scrolling. I need to stop scrolling. Seriously, put the phone down. Come on.
Yeah.
It happens, right? Yeah. So, but sometimes establishing a little boundary or a little fence line can really help.
Yeah.
And so maybe you need to put a little fence line up or come up with a little like tricky hack that's going to make it just one step more difficult to get on the social media.
Yeah.
Doing is difficult, and it's especially difficult. Like maybe we've talked about late in the day. It's hard not to eat ice cream. It's hard not to indulge. So, okay. So that's what I mean. Like the intellectual part of things that's a lot of times easy. It's easy to agree intellectually on the things we should probably be doing, the way we should be acting.
So I immediately go to starting a business on this because this is the most recent thing that I have had to go through, right? I started a business. Intellectually, I felt like I knew what I should be doing, right? I have all this intellect telling me how I should run a business, right? I have all this intellect telling me, oh, this is how I should treat my clients. This is how I should treat sales. This is how I should treat marketing. Action, holy cow, that is the crippling factor. It's I know in my head what I should be doing.
Yeah.
But getting it all done in a day is very difficult. So it's kind of funny. It's like the marketing guys like, yeah, make sure marketing, all that crap, right? Content. I love it. But I'm doing that stuff all day. So I'm like, crap, I can't actually do the thing that I'm prescribing to other people to do.
That's true.
So, I think one of the things that helps with that is systems and processes. Big systems guy. I think you have to have a system in order to execute for a very, very long time. And that might actually be a pretty good 5-Minute Friday idea right there. So, hey, maybe we could swing back to that one for next week. But yeah, I mean, starting a business, man, like I think intellectually, like you read all these books, they tell you exactly what you should do and everything that you're doing wrong and all these things. But actually executing it, taking action, it's so much more difficult than people give it credit for. Well, so much more difficult, and that's where the magic actually happens.
Let's key that one up for next week. So systems and processes to help execute, and I'm going to say that you gravitate very naturally there. So, and this week I'm going to take the 512 the Bros infomercial.
Okay, yeah, please.
Okay, so
go ahead.
Tell us about the things that you have that are difficult to do, but maybe easy to know, right? So give us a call. Give us a few examples, the things that you just struggle to get through with to do. And if you feel like, oh my gosh, they're begging so hard for me to call this line right now, yeah, you would be exactly right.
We are begging.
I'm trying to just go ahead and out the fact. Like, I mean, go back and listen to 5-Minute last week. Tyler was like begging. Like, please call 512 the Bros and say anything on there. Don't say anything on there. There's certain things we don't want to hear.
The reason why we're pushing it so hard is because we want to generate a feedback loop.
We just want to interact with you guys.
We do want to interact. So. Tell us that you love us. I'm just kidding. No,
it's okay. We know.
It's okay. We know you love us. We maybe. Okay, Mom. Thanks for listening. All right, guys. Well, go build something awesome this week. We'll catch you next time.